Okay. Okay. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to our day one of our belly reset. If you're here live, I'm so grateful that you set some time to be here. And if you're watching the replay, that is also amazing. Today's session is going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to be doing a little bit of a teaching so we can set the foundation for the 21 days. Thank you so much for filling out the form. The form is a snapshot, is a starting point that we're going to be able to track our changes during the weeks. Welcome Angel. Welcome Nicole. We're just getting started. Today's session is going to be a little bit longer just because there's going to be a little bit of a teaching aspect to set the foundation for the 21 days. And yeah, let's just take a minute to connect. Type in the chat, where are you calling from? We have women from Europe, from the US, from South America. Hi, Maya from Madrid. We have a really nice, intimate group of women. Miami, Florida. Hello, Nicole. St. Louis. Welcome, Angel. Excited to be here. Yeah, so happy to have you. Germany highway. All right, Julia is driving. All right, so today we're going to take a look at digestion from an Ayurvedic perspective, and we're also going to take a look at the nervous system. And then we'll start with our practice. So this program is designed to teach you how to use tapping and the body scan practice to release stress and emotions that are stored in your body, that are stored in your belly. And this will help your digestion and help with your energy levels as well. So let's take a look at digestion from an Ayurvedic perspective. So Ayurveda says that digestion is not only our ability to digest food, but it's how we digest life, all the experiences we have, all the emotions that we feel, and all the stress we also experience. And Ayurveda says that health begins in the belly, because the belly is the place where we transform all the world, all the emotions, all feelings into energy. So there's two very important concepts that I want to go over is Agni and Ama. So Agni means, it's a Sanskrit word, and it means digestive fire. It's that fire that turns your food, your experiences, emotions into energy. And when that fire is too weak, we feel tired, we can be bloated, there's heaviness, there's fatigue. And when that fire, that digestive fire is too strong, we are snappy, we're reactive, sometimes we burn through food and we are hungry faster. And the other concept that is important to know, it's the concept of Ama. So Ama means everything that we cannot digest. So Ama are toxins that accumulate when things are not fully digested. And one of the signs that we can know if we have Ama in the body is that when we wake up, there's a white coating or a white film in the tongue. And then we use a tongue scraper. So the practice that we're going to do today during the 21 days is to strengthen our digestive fire, to strengthen our Agni. And when we're able to strengthen our digestive fire, we start to clear Ama from the body. So let's spend a little bit of time of understanding how the role of stress on our emotions and our indigestion. So one thing I realized over the years is that stress really disrupts my digestion. And stress does not only come from the stress does not only come from our busy lives, our daily work, but it also comes from the emotions that we accumulated over the years. All these emotions that have been passed down generationally, they start to get stored in our body, specifically our belly. So I want to celebrate you for being here, for making a choice to commit to 21 days and take action. And in the healing arts, it is said that when you make a conscious choice to do some healing on you, this healing gets passed down 7 generations down. So what you're doing now, it's not only impacting you, but also the generations to come. And let's just go over emotions. Emotions are energy in motions. So when an emotion arises, we feel it and we let it go. It moves. And sometimes we actually repress it or hold on to it really tight, and it gets stored in the body. And then when emotion gets stored in the body, it creates blockage. It creates stagnation. And that directly impacts our ability to digest food. And I don't know if some of you are familiar with the concept of the belly as a second brain. Okay, I see some nods. So that's actually true. In our belly, we have about 500 million neurons in your gut. That is a really, really big and powerful network. So your belly and your brain are constantly talking through a highway that is called the vagus nerve. So when your mind is stressed, when you're feeling stress in your mind, you feel it in your belly. You get tense, you get tight, there's contraction. And when you're actually relaxed and your mind feels happy and calm, your belly feels soft. So I want you to start to think of that direct relationship that your mind has over your belly. So what your mind is thinking, what your mind is feeling, it's directly showing in your belly. And also, let's talk a little bit about the role of the nervous system. Because as we're going to start doing our practice, which is the tapping practice and the body scan, we are activating the parasympathetic nervous system, specifically the ventral vagus. So there's an autonomic nervous system that keeps us alive automatically. Those are the functions of a heartbeat, our breath, our digestions. There's things that we don't do consciously. Our nervous system does it for us. So the vagus nerve is the bridge, the communication highway between your belly and your mind. So when we're able to activate the ventral vagus, we feel grounded, we feel safe, we feel connected. And when your body is able to feel that, it says, I am safe to let go. I am safe to release. So when we're doing our embodiment practice, when we're doing the body scan, we're bringing awareness and safety back into the body. And those places that we've been holding stress for a really long time. So we were making what was automatic of just feeling an emotion, storing it, we're making it conscious and giving it away permission for the body to release it. and everything starts to turn on. The minute that we feel safe, our digestion turns back on, and we're able to start digesting all those layers of emotions that we accumulated over the years. So, any questions before we start our embodiment practice? All right. So, I'm going to ask you to find a comfortable position. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Yes, I'm just reading your comment, Angel. So yes, that's why it's so important. Like the vagus nerve is the communication highway between your belly and your mind. So yeah, a lot of synchronicity. So find a comfortable position, and before every session, we're going to start with an intention. So I want you to close your eyes for a minute and take a deep breath. I know you took a little bit of time just writing that snapshot where you're at in your life. What do you want to get out of this session? Is there something that you really wish for yourself, for your relationship, for your kids, for your partner? How would you prefer to be with them? I want you to think forward to next week and imagine the moment where that reset gave me exactly what I needed. Maybe you're being more playful. Maybe you're being more calm. Maybe you're being different with someone that you love. Maybe you just feel deeply connected to everyone around you. What is true for you? So find one word that summarizes that intention for your life in this moment. If you don't land in a word, that's okay. Just hold it in your mind. Hold it in your heart for a moment. And notice what happens in your physical body in relationship to this word. Do you feel heat? Do you feel tingling? I'm going to invite you to type in the chat what your word is. Deep listening, brightness, ease, so everything that arises in this session, it's moving you towards that intention. So when we start the tapping, when we start the body scan practice, it's supporting you to bringing this intention into fruition. So we're going to start with the tapping. You can be sitting down for this, and we're going to use the palms of your hands if you haven't done this before. And we're going to start tapping in the center of our belly. We're just going to tap and tap and tap. You can find your own rhythm. you can find. We're going to do this for 2 minutes and then we'll transition to the body scan. So just giving yourself permission to tap and awaken. Does your belly feel soft? Does it feel tight? Is it tender? Start exhaling out of your mouth. Inhale in your nose and out of your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Start exploring your belly at the level of your belly button. If you've done this before, you can use fists right on top of your belly. You're inhaling and exhaling, open mouth. One more minute to go. Can you go a little bit faster? Do you need to go slower? Just allowing yourself to feel. Just tapping, activating the center point of your body, activating your inner fire, your Agni. You might start to feel a little bit of warmth, a little bit of heat. Gently, you're gonna bring yourself to stop. Place your hands over your legs. Take a deep inhale and notice. Feel both of your feet on the floor, grounding you. We're going to start with our body scan. You're going to bring your attention to your right ankle. And with your mind's eye, with your imagination, you're going to trace a circle around your right ankle. If there's any sensation in your body, just notice it, welcome it. You're going to bring your attention to your left ankle. And with your mind's eye, you're going to trace a circle. You're going to bring your attention to your right shin and calf. And you're going to trace an oval starting at the bottom, moving at the top, and coming back down. You're going to place your attention in your left shin and calf. Starting at the bottom, you're going to trace an oval, going up and coming back down. Deep, full belly breath. You're going to bring your attention to your right thigh. You're going to trace an oval starting at the top, moving towards the bottom. You're going to bring your attention to your left thigh. You're going to trace an oval starting at the top, moving towards the bottom and coming back up. Deep, full belly breath. You're going to bring your attention to your hips. You're going to trace a circle around your hips, starting at the front, moving towards the back. Full deep belly breath. Taking more breath in than your usual. Bring your attention to your spine. You're going to trace an oval going up to your neck, coming back down. Bringing your attention to your right shoulder. Tracing a circle around your right shoulder. Bringing your attention to your left shoulder, tracing a circle. Bringing your attention to your throat, tracing a circle around your throat. Bringing your attention to your head and trace a circle around your head. Take a full deep belly breath in. And notice whatever you're feeling, it's bringing you closer to your intention. You're going to bring your attention to the center of your belly, your navel, the space 2 fingers below your belly button. This is your power, your creative center. Your belly is in constant communication with your brain through your vagus nerve. With your imagination, you're going to see a glowing orange light radiating from your belly. If you can't see it, just imagining color pulsating around your belly. With each inhale, this orange light grows bigger, and with each exhale, it pushes out all the heaviness. You're going to inhale. You're going to draw in compassion into your belly. And you exhale, you're going to release the inner critic. Inhale, drawing softness into your belly. Exhale any perfectionism. Deep, full belly breath. You're going to inhale, draw in warmth into your belly. exhale, release any self-judgment. You're going to inhale, you're going to draw in understanding into your belly. As you exhale, you release any guilt. You're going to inhale and draw in gratitude into your belly. And as you exhale, you release any shame. Deep, full belly breath. Inhale, draw in forgiveness. Exhale, release any comparison. Notice any body sensations, any warmth. Deep, full belly breath. Inhale, drawing freedom into your belly. Exhale, release any resentment. Full body breath, deep, full belly breath. Inhaling, you're going to draw in all the love from the universe into your belly. And as you exhale, you release any anger. Place your hands gently over your belly, over your navel. Just notice. Feel the warmth of your hands. Notice the orange light radiating through your center, filling your whole body. Feeling the power, the creative energy in your belly. Full deep belly breath. Staying with what is arising. Inhaling full deep belly breath. Taking in more breath than usual. Inhale. And exhale. You're going to whisper to your belly, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're going to let go of control of your breath. Take a moment to reflect what you experience in this session. Physical sensations, emotions, and how it might be related with your intention. When you're ready, you're going to wiggle your feet, move your body, open your eyes and come back to our space. And yeah, I know we're a little bit at time, but I would love some shares. You can write in the chat, unmute. What did you experience? If you need to
I can
drop.
share.
Okay.
I felt hunger at the end, which I usually don't feel, at least not often this time of day, so I thought it was interesting.
Oh, that's amazing. And your intention was to feel more ease.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just really awakening that fire to feel hunger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, take a little bit of time to journal and just so we can see how that changes throughout the days.
good idea.
Yeah. So much physical digestion, felt bubbles and things moving all around. It was talking. It was talking. Um, so interesting, Angel, because your intention was deep listening. That's what you asked for, and then your belly was rumbling and bubbles, and it was just speaking, right? And deep listening is, it's not exactly words, but just really, just listening to your belly and how she was communicating and talking. Yeah, that's amazing. Maya, would you like to share?
For me, since it's, well, not the day is over, but it's the afternoon, or yeah, almost night. It was more on like the calm side after working and having just like an intense day, being able to actually feel calm, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, ladies. Thank you for staying over. Is there questions? Let me know. And I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, consistency is key. We're changing patterns, we're changing habits, and we're doing it together. That's the fun part of it. So tomorrow we'll stay at time. We'll start directly with embodiment practice, and we get to do it all over again. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.